Welcome to the Blue Couch TV. I'm Rochelle Liederman, and today I'm speaking to Richard Gray, the CEO of Harcourts South Africa. And his primary role is to create vision, strategy, and direction. Richard, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I'm looking forward to it.
So what do you think the agents of the future is going to look like?
Well, funnily enough, not hugely different from the agent of today. I think certain things just become more important in the future. So, we live in this fast-changing, high-tech world, and I think people will, over time, are becoming more and more starved of personal contact. So we automate a lot nowadays, we do a lot of stuff online and everything. That's wonderful from an efficiency point of view. But the successful agent of the future is going to be someone who can really still engage in that world. Focused on the customer experience, making sure their client always comes first, within the high-tech world, still being really focused on them, making the property transaction, which is a bit scary for some people, really comfortable and helping them through that.
What do you think the technology of the future is going to look like?
So I think, it's quite an interesting thing because a lot of agents feel threatened by technology, and they really shouldn't. I think the future of technology in the real estate world is all around helping our agents in two ways. One is automation, so removing some of those mundane tasks that they all hate doing, automating a lot of those. But I think the second part is all about information. So equipping our agents to have really good information at their fingertips. So when they're offering advice to their clients, that they've got the right information, the relevant information, and right there.
Do you think that the smaller agencies will still exist, or will they phase out?
Look, I think it's harder and harder for smaller agencies to exist. I think there's so much pressure now in terms of compliance, the tech pressures, hard for them to keep up to date with all the technology, training, etc. So I think that we're definitely seeing a strong trend of less small agencies and more people being part of bigger brands. However, there will probably always be a space for small niche players who focus on a very sort of specific market. But I do think overall the trend is probably further towards the bigger brands.
How do you see the future of the mega offices?
Yeah, I think, if you look overseas, there's a strong move towards these big offices, where you have 100 plus agents and there are lots of them. And I think that we're going to start seeing more and more of that here. So people will, especially with working from home now, the COVID sort of did bring in that. So not everybody comes to an office, sits at a desk, has their little pictures on the desk and all this. They're used to sort of hot desking and everything. And what that does is it allows you to have a lot more agents working in a particular office, but remotely. So you get these really big teams. And I think from that point of view, extremely good because you get big market share, the agents are more dominant in an area, and we always talk about the battle of the pavement, which is who's got the most boards out there. Mega offices will always win that.
Richard, as a CEO, where do you see Harcourts in the near future?
Well, Harcourts has got some really amazing, exciting plans. So I think, especially on the tech side, I think we're going to be moving ahead. We already have wonderful technology, but I think we've identified a number of areas where we could do better and where we could get even more competitive advantage. So certainly a big focus on tech. I think we are a company, obviously, of strong values, and we do believe that our focus on the client experience is going to be a big differentiator going forward. So I think building on those pillars, I think just all up from here.
Richard, thank you so very much.
Thanks so much.
So there we have it. Same time, same place, Blue Couch TV next week at Harcourts done, Durbanville. Consider it done.